Hello and welcome everybody. My name's Rose Smith from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Now I thought I'd do this little video today because I had a dream last night that Donald Trump was burning down the White House. Now I want to make one thing clear. I don't think that literally he is going to go around, with matches and start a fire. But it does suggest destruction, okay? Now, in spirit, when you're burning something, the flames can indicate purification, because what happens is it's a bit like a phoenix bird that flies too close to the sun and is destroyed and then rises again from the ashes. So we can expect a lot of destruction in the coming days in the White House before Joe Biden is inaugurated on the 20th. Okay, so just be ready for that. And as part of that dream, I saw crowds and crowds of people rioting. So do be careful if you're in a city area, and particularly if you live in Washington, D.C., because there could be riots coming, okay? And with Saturn Saturn squaring Uranus, it's actually quite likely, because we have conservative forces that are stuck in the past, basically, fighting with rebellious, innovative forces who want change. And so the truth is somewhere in the middle, to be quite honest. And so wherever we have to try and compromise and learn to live with one another, even though we may have differing opinions, okay, find some common ground and see how we can manage to coexist, because it's not a case of one or the other. So certainly the past can't be anymore, okay? It is changing. This year, 2021, is all about change. We've moved on now, and it can't be undone. And so, even if people don't like it, no matter what they like, you can't stop progress. You can't stop change. Transformation is happening. Now, in my dream, there was some additional words that I heard in the dream while I was watching these visions. And one sentence I heard was using legal means to commit a crime. And I heard that very clearly, using legal means to commit a crime. I think this has got to do with the 11 or 12 senators that are trying to overturn the electoral vote coming up on the 6th of January. My dream didn't indicate an outcome, but I feel very 100% confident that whatever they do will come to nothing. Because it's been, for the past 2 years, I've been having visions on and off about Joe Biden being the president. So, to me it doesn't seem relevant, whatever they do. I know it's stressful for a lot of people, but it'll, all be done and dusted come the 20th. And they can say, whatever legal issues or whatever they want after that, but it's not going to come to anything. Joe Biden will be inaugurated on the 20th. When I woke up, because my chickens started clucking to tell me to get out of bed and go and set them free from their coop, and I heard the word sedition. Now, this is a really sort of, in Australia, it's a very old-fashioned sort of word, and I know it relates to treason, but I didn't know the exact meaning of it. And treason is something that happens in wartime. So the word treason is not even relevant at all. But sedition, and it's basically overturning a government by force or inciting violence. So these 11 or 12 senators that are trying to convince Pence not to do his job, they're not really guilty of sedition, because they're taking the legal avenues that they have and trying to commit a crime by overturning democracy, doing that. But sedition's not really the right word. It could be that some of them are guilty of inciting violence, though, and there will be, it's quite likely, I hate to say, it's quite likely that violence will be an outcome. So please stay safe and stay away from all sort of areas where that could happen. So that was my little bit of a dream. I wasn't really thinking about this. I know it's coming up in the next few days, but I haven't been sort of focused on it because I've got so much to do, to be quite honest. So it did surprise me that I dreamt that the White House was being destroyed. It's being destroyed so that a new system can start, and it'll be a better system. And these 11 or 12, it's flushing them out. And so voters now know who they are. And it's to their detriment, because once things get going, once we get past the 20th, we're rolling, and all these new things are going to start. We're going to have such, a much better year than last year. Yes, there are some difficulties. It's no walk in the park, but it's really super important to get COVID under control. I've lost 2 family members, one here in Australia and one in Italy. My husband's uncle just passed a few weeks ago from COVID in Italy. And, these people saying that it's not a pandemic, stop watching the conspiracy theories. Honestly, unless you've got personal experience, you really don't understand what's happening with COVID, You can look from the inside out, but if you're watching all of these conspiracy theories, you're getting somebody else's viewpoint. You really have to experience yourself at a personal level and go down deep into your body, because when you do that, your body will tell you the truth of what's going on. Don't take my word for it. Do your own research, and that does not include listening to conspiracy theories. Okay? You need to go deep inside yourself and find out what's going on. Never fails to amaze me, honestly. And so anyway, we are starting a new year. It's a better year, and I just want to encourage you all to hold on and be hopeful. Please stay safe. If you're in Sydney, which the clusters down there are getting worse, sadly. If you're in the US, which is way over the top, I don't even know how many deaths now. 355,000 was the last I saw, with excess deaths on top of that, at least 100,000 excess deaths on top of that. Don't believe me? Go to the CDC website and have a look for yourself. And the UK, which is really going through some torrid times there at the moment. So I'm sending you all blessings and healing. Okay, so have a wonderful week, everybody, and I shall see you again soon. If you are new, please consider subscribing to my channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, thanks again, and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website, absolutesoulsecrets.com, for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.